Focus on me. We're going to start in about 5 minutes.
able to do it in person, and it's also a live stream event. So there's lots of other people watching right now all over the place. So that's exciting too. And you know, I really want to emphasize why we're here today. And we're here to talk about food security, and we're here to support our local food shelf, which is all about helping people obtain food security. And you know, what I mean by that is, you know, most of us, you know, if you're sitting in this room, there's a good chance that you're not experiencing food insecurity, where you're not really sure, you know, where your next meal is going to come from, or maybe you have to start to decide if you're going to pay your electric bill or, you know, go to the grocery store. And that's a reality for, I think, almost 1 in 6 families in our county. And that's kind of a sobering statistic. And so we're here today to help support the food shelf, which helps people obtain food security, and that's a really good thing. And as a past volunteer, I can say that we have an amazing food shelf in this county, and it's not the type of food shelf where you just get a little bag of food every Tuesday. I mean, they put a lot of thought into the type of food that they give out, healthy food. I think like 80 pounds of food per family per week, something like that, which is amazing. And so anyway, that's why we're here today, and we have an amazing musical, very talented lineup, and I want to really thank all the musicians to take their time out today to come up from Duluth and from the area to come and do this. We really, really appreciate it, and so it's really good music for a good cause. And so we're going to start out here with Generations. So come on up, Generations, and they are a local band that has graced us with their music the last several times, and we've really been to enjoy it. Bill is a member of our church, so we had to inside track. And I'll let them.
We're Generations, and Generations name comes from 2 different things. If you were to look at us, some of us have hair in strange places and no hair in other places. It means we're rather elderly. We have a younger person in our group. We also had and still have a couple of young women that weren't able to be here today that are part of our group. This is not Mary. It says Mary in the brochure.
That's Mary.
This is Marty Anderson, Nancy Steinhauser, Mike Holbeck, Phil Arnold, I'm Bill Hermanson. Paul Trigstead is usually with us, but he's in Hawaii. And we also have another person who's in the state of Virginia, Bill Trana. So our group is a number of generations. But we also play generational songs. We play everything from, anybody know Don and Phil Everly? Remember them? John Denver, John Prime. We play generational music. We've got everything that we play. But today we're going to be playing something called Something to Love from Jason Isbell. So here's our first piece.
Find something you love, something to do when you feel like giving up. A song to sing, a tale to tell, something you love, it'll serve you well. I was born in a tiny northern town. I grew up with all my family around. We made music on the porch on Sunday nights. Old men with old guitars, smoking Winston Lights. Old women harmonizing with the wind, singing softly to the Savior like a friend. They taught me how to make the chords and sing the words. I'm still singing like that great speckled bird. I hope you find something to love, something to do when you feel like giving up. A song to sing, a tale to tell, something you love, it'll serve you well. Tonight we're lying on a blanket in the yard. The wind is cold, the sky is dark, the ground is hard. But your mama loves to count the stars at night. So if I get a little chill, well, that's alright. You were born on a hot, late summer day. We turned you loose and tried to stay out of your way. Don't quite recognize the word that you'll call home. Do what makes you happy, girl, and do it till you're gone. I hope you find something you love, something to do when you feel like giving up. A song to sing, a tale to tell, something you love, it'll serve you well. Something to love, it'll serve you well. Something you love, it'll serve you well. Yeah. Thank you.
You know, some bands are garage bands. We're a basement band. Phil Arnold's basement has been refuge for us for a long time, and I hope it continues to be that way. Our second song will be a song by Anders Osborne. It's called Dancing in the Wind.
Realize, oh, I'm happy as dancing in the wind. Hand in hand, like it's always been. Now that love is so good again. You and me dancing in the wind. Yeah, we're dancing in the wind. Yeah, we're dancing in the wind. Yeah, we're dancing in the wind.
Alright, well, you're just connecting there. The next group, I hardly feel like I need to even introduce them. The Two Harbors Ukulele Group, T.H.U.G, as they're affectionately known. I think if you, this has been living in the Boundary Waters for the last 10 years, you've probably at least heard of them, if not heard them. They're an amazing ukulele group of world renown, because now we have the International Ukulele Festival every summer. So anyway, without further ado, we'll have you guys come up and play some tunes.
Just say it into a mic. Works better that way. Let me know.
Bear with us while we get organized here.
Well, like Mark just said, we are the Two Harbors Ukulele Group, and today is a real breakthrough for this group. Something happened that I've never seen before in regards to what we do and what we hope for. If you look at our description in your program, the words best and darn and ukulele group are all in there at one time. Now, I've heard that darn ukulele group, but to have the word best associated with it, thank you, whoever wrote that up, but it was you guys. Appreciate it. We are the Two Harbors Ukulele Group. We specialize in music from the 20th and 21st centuries.
Would you hold my gum? It's my stand.
baby's good to me, you know. She can't be asking me, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. The baby says she's mine, you know. Tells me all the time, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world. Let her baby buy her things, you know. It buys her diamond rings, you know. She said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. The baby said she's mine, you know. She tells me all the time, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world. Let her baby buy her things, you know. Buy her diamond rings, you know. She said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. She's in love with me and I feel fine.
Well, we said so. We, as Al said, we do a lot of variety of music, as you can tell, from Mr. Sandman to the Beatles. This is kind of a neat one, too. Features Tobin on the ukulele, which I suppose it should be a ukulele, seeing that we're the ukulele group. Tobin, start us out.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me how long you gonna stay, Joe. Some people say
I first started volunteering at the food shelf, one of the things that really struck me was the folks coming in to utilize the food shelf were, by and large, people just like me, you know, just regular folks working hard, trying to make ends meet, and for whatever reason, the ends weren't meeting. And now, you know, with the pandemic, we're getting like a double whammy here with, you know, the pandemic is ending, hopefully here, but that's been a really tough year for a lot of families, losing jobs and getting hours cut back and that sort of thing. And now, you know, if you've been to the gas station lately, or if you have been to the grocery store lately, it's just getting harder and harder to make ends meet. So just all the more important to have a very high functioning food shelf, which we're so lucky in this county to have. All right, so it's my pleasure to introduce the next act here. I happen to be married to Katya, and of course then becomes my father-in-law. And one of the things that I picked up on years ago when we first started dating is this is a musical family. Everybody in the family is very musical, and so music became a big part of our family when we got married. And I still cannot hold a tune worth beans, as they will attest, because I have joined the church choir, but I do enjoy listening to the family. Whenever we get together, there's always music in the room. So here we go.
And actually, I think 2 of my sisters have performed in this concert. They live all over the country, but we all know about this concert, and they try to come.
Yeah, we'll make this one vocal. Yeah. So you want to get in close, you want to stand on this side, stand on this side. And we'll, this one.
Yeah, down a little bit.
I'm singing it all. I'll
Okay.
lead it.
I think we're getting it. And I want to first say I want to thank everybody for coming here in support of Food Shelf. As someone who has worked for Food Shelf, I just want to say that whatever support, whatever financial support you give is going to go a long way. It's a very conscientious organization with people who really work hard because they really care about their mission. So thank you for coming, and whatever you give is really going to go a long way for this community and for the people who are sometimes needy in food. I think this is a time in America, I'm trying not to make this a sermon, but this is a time in America when people are thinking a lot about history and about heritage, and the heritage of their people, of our people, of different people, people in different, who've had different backgrounds, and I think that's a healthy thing. Where are we? Who are we? Where have we been? Where are we going to go? Where do we think we should be going? What is really going on overall in the lives of many people? And I'm sure not going to try to answer much about that, but I have myself learned a great deal about history and heritage of a people from the songs of Odetta, from singing of Odetta. And we're going to sing a song, one of the songs that she has sung. This one is called Spiritual Trilogy. I'm going to pose this over where you can see it. In case we need to do this. Yeah. That's good.
That good?
Can you read it? Yeah.
I can read it.
Okay.
Can you read it?
I can read it. Sure. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I'd be a slave, I I'd be buried in my grave. Go home to my Lord and be free. No more moaning, no more moaning, no more moaning over me. And before I'd be a slave, I'd be buried in my grave. Go home to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom, oh, freedom over me. And before I'd be a slave, I'd be buried in my grave. Go home to my Lord and be free. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Go with me to that land where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Go with me to that land where I'm bound. There's no kneeling in that land. There's no kneeling in that land. No kneeling in that land where I'm bound. There's no kneeling in that land. There's no kneeling in that land. No kneeling in that land where I'm bound. Won't you come go with me to that land? Come and go with me to that land. Go with me to that land where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Go with me to that land where I'm bound. I'm on my way and I won't turn back. I'm on my way and I won't turn back. I'm on my way and I won't turn back. I'm on my way, thank God I'm on my way. I'm going to ask my brothers, they're going to go with me. I'm going to ask my brothers, they're going to go with me. Going to ask my brothers, why don't you go with me? I'm on my way, thank God I'm on my way. I'm going to ask my captain, they're going to let me go. I'm going to ask my captain, they're going to let me go. Going to ask my captain, they're going to let me go. I'm on my way, thank God I'm on my way. If he says no, I'm gonna go anyhow. Well, if he says no, gonna go anyhow. Well, if he says no, I got to go anyhow. I'm on my way, thank God I'm on my my way, and I won't turn back. I'm on my way, thank God I'm on my way.
Thank you. I have to say we grew up listening to the Weavers, Peter, Paul and Mary, and Odetta. So that comes from way back.
All right, before we get going with Jerry here, come on up. I just want to say that if you're out in live stream land right now, you can donate to the food shelf by going to their website, which is thfs.org. Right, Kelsey? No. Oh, thfoodshelf.org. So thfoodshelf.org, or you can go to the United Church website, ucth.org, and both websites just hit the donate button. And if you do it through our church, just put in the memo that it's for the food shelf, and 100% of your donations go right there. All right, so our next act is Jerry Engine Anderson. And I first met Jerry because we have a piano, and he was tuning our piano. And afterwards, we were just chatting a little bit, and someone, actually I think Paula from the church here, her husband Mike is a pilot and hangs out at the airport a lot. And she said, hey, you got to get a hold of Jerry Engine Anderson for the next Feed the Soul. And so I had that in the back of my mind, and then we were chatting, and then somehow the connection with the airport came up, and then, are you Jerry Engine Anderson? And so maybe you can let us know where the engine part comes in, but so Jerry's a pilot, singer-songwriter, and a really good piano tuner if you need your piano tuner.
Yeah, if you have a piano, call me. Good. Test, test. Is coming through? I made up the song for the occasion. Lovely to feel that way, but if you have a family you struggle to feed, you know love is not all that you need. Care a little, share a little, think outside yourself. Care a little, share a little, and give to the food shelf. No one should have to go hungry, please understand. Sometimes even the strongest of us need a little helping hand. So care a little, share a little, think outside yourself. Care a little, share a little, and give to the food shelf. Think how marvelous you'll feel when you can help a hungry family with a hearty meal. Share a little, think outside yourself. Care a little, share a little, and give to the food shelf. Live a little, give a little, you know what they need. Live a little, give a little, 'cause they got mouths to feed. Care a little, share a little, think outside yourself. Care a little, share a little, and give to the food shelf, the food shelf, the food shelf. It's really nice to see all you people out here. I did this last year and the place was empty. And it's kind of hard to work up any enthusiasm, you know? Windows are nice. Okay, it's been cold, right? Last year, or the year before, there was one morning I woke up, it was 42 below. And this came to me. Mama, thermometer, tell me where does your mercury go? You look much better when you're redder and not pale like the cold, cold snow. You must have some secret I'd like to know, Mama thermometer. Where does your mercury go, Mama thermometer? Oh, you can be so cruel. Please have a heart or the bus won't start and the kids won't get to school. But do their reading and writing and learn the golden rule, Mama thermometer. Why are you so cruel? Take me back, take me back, back to sweet July, when all your brilliant red, red magic stood so proud and high. Mama thermometer, tell me where does your mercury go? It can't be all in that tiny ball down there by your toe. You must have some secret I'd love to know, Mama thermometer. Tell me where does your mercury go, Mama thermometer? Tell me where does your mercury go? I have an antidote to that song I wrote last spring. It's a heavenly day, for heaven's sake. Spring is springing, the birds are singing, and the ice is off of the lake. It's a heavenly day, for heaven's sake. And it's a glorious day out in the boreal forest. Critters are creeping, the willows are weeping, and the frogs are peeping in the chorus. It's a glorious day in boreal forest. I'm a happy dude, I'm in a happy mood. My heart is filled with gratitude. On a day like this, a state of bliss is the only proper attitude, 'cause it's a heavenly day, for heaven's sake. The air's as clear as a polished mirror and sweet as a piece of cake. It's a heavenly day, for heaven's sake. Oh, it's a heavenly day here at the lake. I'm doing my part to try to end food insecurity, and I'm happy you guys are here to help.
All right, Kelsey, you want to come on up and say a few words? Kelsey is the director of the food shelf, and she's going to give us some details here.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I just want to start off by thanking Mark and Kim and Jose and everyone else at the church who helped make this happen. I know you guys put in a ton of work on the back end to make everything go as well as it does, and I just want to thank you for that. You guys do an amazing job to help us out. So as Mark mentioned, I have the pleasure of running the food shelf, and our mission is to reduce hunger and improve the health of those in need by providing food and other resources at no cost. And as Mark alluded to before, our services are more important now than ever. We've seen a pretty significant increase in demand for our services, about 20% more visits to the food shelf just this year compared to last. And we've also seen a significant increase in new families to the food shelf. So we're seeing more and more families that have never previously needed our services. Unfortunately, we kind of anticipate this being a trend for the rest of the year due to the economic climate that we're in right now. But with your help and the support of the community, we're able to keep going no matter what the need is in the community. So that's what it's all about, is being able to meet the need, whatever it is in the community. And I just want to say thank you again for everyone that's here supporting us. Thank you to all the musicians that came out and gave their time and their talents. And thank you all for being here and supporting all of our work. Thank you.
All right, so our next group here is Paul Dahlin, and I'm going to have him introduce the other two members here. But Paul is I'm not quite sure how to describe it, sort of what I thought was, or think is this hidden gem in our community who came and they played at our church here earlier this year. And turns out Paul is I'm going to just say a world famous Swedish fiddler who lives right here in Two Harbors. And if you look him up on the internet, I mean, he's been all over the place and done all kinds of stuff. And so I think we're just really fortunate to have him, first of all, just helping with music in our community, which he does freely, and have him here to support Music to Feed the Soul. So thank you.
None of that is true. I'm just a kid that grew up in South Minneapolis, and was fortunate to have a grandfather that came from Sweden and brought this music to the Twin Cities area. It's just fun. It's not our profession. It's just something that we do for fun. Our friend Mary Londeborg and her husband John just moved up to the area. This is my wife Mary Kay, and we're going to play some this is really traditional Swedish music, mostly that didn't survive in this country, because a lot of the folks that played the music when they came to America as all these other cultures, they wanted to be Americans, and a lot of these traditional things were left behind. Should we start? Okay. Now I'm so nervous. I'll also say thank you to all the folks in Two Harbors for welcoming us.
tuning, just in case you're wondering, the instrument that I'm playing is called a zither. And maybe in your past you've seen a zither played, people holding it on their lap. That's a Germanic zither. Swedes were a little more basic. This is your common table zither.
I'm still really, really nervous. I don't know why. You know how it gets, you can feel it in your legs? Here's a typical waltz. Thank you. We have one more tune, and this is a polska. And this is a type of a dance which is specific to Swedish folk music. See if I can pull things together here.
He's making me nervous.
The music is all by ear. Mary makes just incredible harmonies, and it's all just done by ear. Thank you.
Right, well, that was amazing. Our next act is Adam Moe, and you may know Adam from his years playing with Boyd Bloomberg and their duo called Pushing Chain, where they've toured all over the U.S. and Canada and played some pretty impressive folk festivals, the Woody Guthrie Festival and the Kerrville Folk Festival. And I think in 2020, kind of when the pandemic hit, put the kibosh on a lot of gigs for musicians, and I think at that point Adam started his solo career and is making a big splash ever since. So we're gonna turn it over to Adam here.
Let's do it just with the mic.
Whoa, stop!
That was some extremely classy fiddle play. Thank you for that. That was really good. Sorry to have to bring the room down, but it's Sunday and this is normally my day of rest. I got home late last night from a gig down in Chaska. Although I did find out that the world's largest mustache is in Chaska. Did you know that?
Check.
Yeah, that works. I'll back way off it. So, I was told to play 3 songs, and I actually decided on the 3 I was going to play on the drive here. The first one I wasn't going to play, and I decided I'd do it anyway because kind of a hero of mine passed away on Friday. His name was Bill Freeze, but you might remember him as C.W. McCall. Anybody remember him? He was 93, so, you know, he had a good run. But I have one trucking song, and I thought I'd play it. So. This is a song I wrote in a hotel room in Kansas City, Missouri. after I noticed that they had fresh flowers available at the truck stop. It's called Truck Stop Rose. Just pulled my rig past the Cook County line. With a check in my pocket, things are gonna be fine. I should do better by you, I suppose. But tonight I say I love you where the truck stop rolls. The truck stop rolls, the truck stop rolls. I dig deep into the pockets of my working man's clothes. One day I'll buy you diamonds, you don't know some of those. But now I say I love you where the truck stop rolls. Truck stop road. Well, it's hard making bills when you're paid by the mile. You deserve so much more than this rose and a smile. You stood by my side in this life that we chose. But tonight I say I love you where the truck stop road. I dig deep into the pockets of my working man's clothes. One day I'll buy you diamonds, you deserve some of those. But now I say I love you where the truck stop road. Truck stop road. I dig deep into the pockets of my working man's clothes. One day I'll buy you diamonds, you deserve some of those. But now I say I love you with a truck stop road. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I apologize for my hair. I was supposed to have a haircut before this, but she canceled on me. Apparently she had a sick kid or something. And so I'm getting it done tomorrow if you want to see me when I look better. So I also decided I'd play one sad song. This is one that my wife says I should play more. Don't tell her that I'm playing it today because I want to keep up that I don't do what she says. So, but it's called Lost at Sea. It's one that I wrote pretty early on in the pandemic. That's good. See, I do play a 4-string guitar. I don't know if you noticed that. Mostly it's because it saves me upwards of 33% of my time when I'm tuning. So. These are all my church jokes. Anyway, this one's called Lost at Sea. I'm lost at sea. Don't look for me. It's what I want, where I need to be. And I'll stay lost, no matter the cost. Coated now, covered in dust, and I'm sailing over empty water. away. They're not far off, at least not today. The sun will rise, and I'll shade my eyes and keep on saving till the day I die. And I'm sailing over empty water, devil's sons and angels' daughters wash their hands of me. They wash their hands of me. I'm lost at sea. Don't look for me. It's what I want, where I need to be. Thank you. This is for my last number of the evening. Boy, that sounds close, doesn't it? I might even... Yeah, it's not as close as we thought. This is my favorite part. I should have left it. All right, that's my time. Can't live with that. We'll live with that, though. This song is one I was writing in the living room, which is where I write, and my wife came in and she said, "How come you never write any love songs?" And I said, "I'll write one today. It's no big deal. Who do you want me to write it about?" And so the second I got out of the emergency room, I wrote this one. It's as close as I could get to a love song as kind of a Swedish-Norwegian mix from up north. I'm a little bit stoic, a little bit quiet. And so this is a song about being alone. It's called Where Would I Be Without You? I think I could live in a lighthouse with the sea knocking at my door, changing bulbs on the big boats away, just me and the wind and a spiral staircase. Just imagine a view. Where would I be without you? Where would I be without you? Where would I be without you? Being alone is fine for a time, but where would I be without you? I think I could live on a spaceship all alone out among the stars, hurtling through the endless abyss, surviving on tang and the strength of my wits. Might discover a planet or two, but where would I be without you? Where would I be without you? Where would I be without you? Being alone is fun for a time, but where would I be without you? I think I would make a good castaway, alone on an island of sand, hunting and gathering shelter and food, spearing some fish, collecting dry wood, cooking up a coconut stew. Where would I be without you? Where would I be without you? Where would I be without you? Being alone is for a time, but where would I be without you? Without you? Without you? Being alone is fine for a time, but where would I be without you? Thank you very much.
So it's GBA.
Yep.
He was here a minute ago. He went to go get his guitar.
Okay. Well, our next singer is Shane Nelson, and he is a singer-songwriter out of Duluth who first started performing when he was a teenager. They formed a band called Crescent Moon that played around the area and I guess won a few awards and that sort of thing. But he's since gone out on as a solo artist and is performing around the area. Come on up, Shane. And one of the things that I thought was really cool about Shane is he was quoted as saying, I do what I do simply because I love what I'm doing. And I just thought, wow, imagine what the world would be like if we could all say that.
How's it going? Yeah, I feel pretty lucky. I do. I'm a poor musician, but I do love what I'm doing. I do. I should probably play that song, huh? So then it all makes sense. I was at a show. By the way, I gotta go back. The fiddle playing and all that was amazing. I don't know if I've ever heard it like that before. And I'm honored to be able to play after him. And was it, I don't remember his name. Was it Mo? Oh, last name. Those are the only two that I've seen. I don't know who else was here today. That's okay with you guys. I don't know. Actually, where is the fader at? Right there? Yeah, perfect. Sometimes I switch between my fingers and a pick. So yeah, that's good. As long as I know where it is, then I can mess with your stuff. No, I'm just kidding. No, that song. Going back to that song anyway. I was at a show with the band Crescent Moon. We're not playing a whole lot right now, just because the drummer, he moved away like 3.5 hours, and I mean, we don't get a chance to really get together and practice a lot, but we were out at a show a few years ago, and we drove like a few hours to get there, and it was in the middle of a snowstorm, and there was nobody there. So we were playing to ourselves, and I was just like, we come out all the way out to these places and play, and sometimes we don't play for anybody, But at days like today, like where there's a crowd, this is amazing. This is always beautiful when you're playing for people that are listening. But I thought, why do we come out here and do this? Sometimes playing for ourselves. And it was the conclusion that I came to on a napkin before we started our show. It's been a long time coming, and I can't say I've seen my day. Question my faith in the things that I do. What could bring someone to come to that when they follow their heart through and through? Oh, I'm coming to conclusions. There's decisions to make. If I do what I do, then tell me what's the takeaway? Someone good for the money, they can't, it's fair game. I can't move without a purpose. I dig to my grave. I'm tired of believing in all my wishing, because I'm dreaming on fumes. I think I do what I do simply because I'm doing what I love to do. There's some folks, they think they know me. They think they caught on to my game. They hear my old song, and that's the place they conclude. Well, there might be something to that, but there's very few truths that are absolute. And that's this one too. I made a few impressions now. What do you make if you saw what I do? When your eyes, they look away. You see, I like to go to the movies, and I stay out till it's late. I like to roll the dice and play some cards. I don't know when to walk away. If there's something I'm missing, then my friend, I got the next drink for you. Because I do what I do simply because I'm doing what I love to do. No, I don't make good investments. I'm not good on time. If someone missed out, well, it's your loss, not mine. If you value my presence, then my friend, there's something in it for you. Because I do what I do simply because I'm doing what I love to do. No, it might not be for you, but to tell you the truth, it's just something that I've gotta do, and I do. That's the truth. Yeah. Thank you. So there's that. And happy to be here. from Superior. Took a little drive. It was nice. And happy to be here to support music to feed the soul, right? Yeah. I've been hungry in other ways, but not in that way. So I'm happy to be here to support any way that I can. I'll show you a couple new songs. Let's do this one. This chord is finicky. Song. I wrote this right before Halloween, and it was my goal to finish it by Halloween because I thought it would be appropriate, I suppose. You just don't know what you don't know, where it comes or where it goes, what slipped by under your nose. Who's that whisper? Stars, is it much closer right on Mars? Reach your mind with all 6 arms. It's your friend there to do you harm. No reason to be alarmed. Listen here, the cars as they go by. Is that one creeping up your drive? Who knows who's inside? Lost in weary wonder. Soon be your demise. It's all part of the big surprise. You just don't know what you don't know, where it comes, where it goes, what slipped by under your nose. Who's that whisper when the wind blows? Paranoia settles in. Thank you. Now I gotta fix what I messed up. good so far? You like it? Okay, good. Well, then I'm doing my job right. Show you this one. I'm almost there. I just can't quite seem to wrap my head around it. Ooh, I'm surrounded. Lay my weapons down. We can meet on common ground. Just hold on. I'm almost there. What's that there I see? A legend and a mystery. She's beauty, I'm the beast, it seems to me. Defining what's become of me. I need to focus. There's part of me wants that so bad. Another part feels broken, but it's my fortune. I share a little appreciation for the flip side to this token. Hold on, I'm almost there. Keep looking into my stare. What's that there I see? Parts of me won't rest in peace. These illusions of my history brought light out from the dark. Shed some light on where you are. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know how much time they give me, but there's a couple songs I'd like to show you. I never used to know the meaning of riding out alone and pulling into some old town without knowing one lost soul. But the older that I get, the more content I am with it. A wandering lost spirit down this long and beaten road. Cowboys, they ride horses, in the church it is their home. They find their peace in women's hearts and children's arms who reach to hold. The grave is encumbered by the silence of the stone. It was a curse told by a gypsy, where my fortune there was sold. And it's for me, I'm just a ghost. The hollowness throughout me is the only love I'll know. It runs deep, my touch is cold. Wandering lost spirit down this long and beaten road. People find connections and hold tight to all the ties that bind. My only friends, the lone wolves cry, and my shadow cast by the moonshine, shrouded by a darkness that would take even a good man's mind. Living here in limbo between the afterlife and my headlights, that's where I creep. I'm just a ghost. The dust kicked by the street is only saying welcome home. and it's my dream. I walk alone, wandering lost spirit down this long beaten road. And it's for me, I'm just a ghost. The hollowness throughout me is the only love I know, and it runs deep, my touch is cold. Wandering lost spirit down this long and beaten road. Wandering lost spirit down this long and beaten road. A wandering lost spirit down this long and beaten road. Pretty brave of me to sing that song in a church. But yeah. I want to change it up, the mood a little bit. Hopefully. It's so dark, but it's a new song that I wrote that I'm really excited about. I wrote this song for a really good friend of mine. Just friends, and I've heard a lot of comments about it, about how people think that should change, but we've been friends for a long time, and this is just kind of like a testament to it's hard to say it without telling the story, but I'm gonna just play the song rather than talk, so, which I'm not good at, but I think I can write songs. How to play it now. He'll never know rain falling easy on the windshield when he drops you off at night and hanging out again in the AM. Let's do it all again. Sounds like a fine time to me. And he might have the looks, he might have you hooked, but it's all just superficial. 'Cause girl, when you're around and we hit up the town, singing in my car, playing air guitars, I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, but you love it though. Say he loves you after the first time when you say goodnight, but he'll never know what it's like to hold on for the rest of his life. He'll try and try to show you the light, feel the look in his eyes, but he won't really mean it, and he won't do it right, 'cause he's just some guy, and I'm your best friend for life. Try to say sweet things, lines as fresh as spring, but to me they're just so generic. And he might walk around, he'll dress it never write a song for you that you will sing along to, professing his own truth, spilling out his heart, racing off the charts from the very start, because he knows that this is it. Baby, we did it, yeah. He'll say he loves you after the first time you say goodnight, but he'll never know what it's like to hold on for the rest of his life. Try and try to show you the light through the look in his eyes, but he won't really mean it, and he'll never do it right, 'cause he's just some guy, and I'm your best friend for life. He'll try and try to show you the light through the look in his eyes, but he won't really mean it. He's never gonna do it right, 'cause he's some guy, not my best friend for life. I will swear by it, I'll deny it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. How are we doing? All good? Everything all good? Yeah? Few more songs? Is that all right? One more song. Okay. I don't know which one I should do, but it's either one or the other. But which one's the right one? All right. If I have to. No. Don't twist my arm. No, just kidding. No. I love to do this. I feel like it's apparent. He's the boss. I have to listen to him. This is a song I shared this one with you. I wrote this song. Well, I didn't come up with the idea. It already existed. So, I was laying in bed one night and I was just playing on my phone and looking up bull riding videos for whatever reason I was. And I came across an article online about a guy, his name was Mason Lowe, and he was killed on a bull named Hard Times. And I thought, that is the most ironic thing I've ever heard, because he fell on hard times. And I'm like, I have to learn about this person, and I did. And after learning about him and his life a little bit, I wrote this song in memory of Mason Lowe. So. cold-hearted and mean, but those who know and seek the thrill know it's part of their breed. 25, it's far too young for any man to go, but if any cowboy knew the ropes, the man was Mason Lowe. He grew up on on a dairy farm. It all began when he was 3. His daddy threw him on a calf. Since then it was his dream to ride in that arena, not for fame or the prestige, but to one day be the best. Wear that trophy buckle on his jeans. Mason Low, tell me, what do you know? You're watching over a family down in Exeter, MO. You're herding up the cattle in hay fields made of gold. Only you and God would know, Mason Low. Some people think he wrote a little something like JB, but he says, I'd like to think I ride the style that works for me, the style where I'm on top when that 8-second buzzer rings. When riding 1,600 pounds, you leave your fear behind, but you're wearing balls of steel when you go taking on hard times. When destiny comes calling, you gotta take your ride. Sitting on top of the world's worth every sacrifice. Mason Low, tell me, friend, what do you know? You're watching over a family down in Exeter, MO. You're herding up the cattle in hay fields made of gold. Only you and God would know, Mason Low. The fall, but when Mason fell on hard times fell upon us all. With the swiftness of the bull, some folks believe that he was gone. But the heart as strong as hardened steel, Mason Low lives on. Well, where's Mason Low today? Your guess is good as mine, but I can almost see his silhouette. It's chasing down a sunset in the sky. He's dreaming of the day he'll put that bull back to the test, with nothing else to prove, but Mason Low is still the best. Mason Low, tell me, friend, what do you know? You watching over a family down in Exeter, MO. Are you herding up the cattle in hay fields made of gold? Only you and God will know. Mason Low, tell me, friend, what do you know? Are you watching over a family down in Exeter, MO? Are you herding up the cattle in hay fields made of gold? Only you and God would know. Mason Low. Thank you. Thanks for having me, everybody. I'm Shane. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, that's been quite a bunch of really good music here, and so I just want to thank everybody for coming out today, especially the musicians. Of course, we couldn't possibly do it without them. And thank you all for coming and supporting the food shelf, which is a really important cause. So donate on your way out. Yeah, donate on your way out if you haven't donated on the way in. And if you're live streaming, Mom and Ann, my sister, who are listening from Tennessee, go to the website and click the donate button. So, yeah, thank you all for coming.